A very fine morning to one and all present out there watching my video. I am DEEPAK CHAUDHARY of Standard 10 from BD English High Secondary School. I am here to narrate a story which I have experienced in my life, and I am sure most of you have experienced it. So here my story goes. People who die by suicide, they don't want to end their life. They want to end their pain. 2 years ago, when I was in class 8, my best friend was failed in class 8. He was in depression, as his family were very strict, and in front of me, his family has beaten him very badly. Due to a fear of his family, I came back to my home and I slept. Whole night I feel all. I kept on thinking about him, about his parents, his pain, and I've cried all night. Seeing me weeping, my sister asked me the reason, and I told everything. And saying goes, sharing is caring, and by sharing, you will feel lighter. And exactly after sharing with my sister, I feel lighter, and I slept. But now, when he failed not in 1 or 2 subjects, he failed in the class 8. That time, he didn't want to go home due to fear of his parents. And now one of our classmates said him to give his life, and said him, if you have courage, then do suicide, and your problem will be solved. You won't be beaten by your parents. But as the saying goes, there are 2 types of people who will tell you that you cannot make a difference in this world. Those who are afraid to try, and those who are afraid you will succeed. By the time I received my report card, I found my friend was missing. First of all, I cried a lot due to fear of losing my friend. But then I made up my mind that you cannot lose your friend. Then I searched him a lot, and when I found him, he was holding a knife. And then as soon as possible, I threw the knife. And I slapped my friend badly. And I shouted on him for taking such a worse step. And I told him that suicide is not an option. In fact, failure is the key to success. Then at last, I told everything to my parents. Along with my friend, me and my parents went to his house and talked with his parents, and made his parents to understood that success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue the count, and we the parents has to supply the courage to our children to reach their goal. And his family start crying and asking for forgiveness for their mistakes. Now my friend gave an oath to his parents that now from its stubborn that I will work very hard and give my full potential, and one day I will also become a successful person. Then my family and I came back to our home and opened my report card, and I passed class 8. But as the saying goes, physical distance doesn't mean anything. Friendship is everything. Till now, he is my best friend, and whenever we get time, we spend time together. Suicide doesn't end the chance of life getting worse. It eliminates the possibility of ever getting any better. Thank you for watching till end.
Hey everyone, this is me, MINARVA SUBBA, and today I would like to share a story with you. So here we begin. Somewhere in the world, there were 2 frogs. These 2 frogs were best friends, like brothers. One was fat and the other one was thin, but they got along well nevertheless. One day, they were just hopping around the countryside when suddenly they saw a farmer leave his bucket in front of the stable. As they were very curious to know what was inside the bucket, they went near to it and found that the bucket was too big. So they just jumped in and found that the bucket was filled with milk. But they could not get out of it because the sides were too slippery. So they were just swimming inside it, and they just swam and swam and swam, but still could not get out. After 1 hour of swimming, the fat frog to his thin frog, "Brother frog, there is no sense of paddling any longer. We are going to drown. We will die. It is inevitable, so you might as well give up. There is no sense in doing it. No one will come and save us, nor will we turn into butterfly and fly away. We are doomed." But his friend replied, "Hold on, brother fat frog. Keep paddling. Someone will get us out eventually. As long as we don't give up, we won't drown and we can't dry." So they continued paddling for an hour. As the sun started setting down, the fat frog again claimed, "I cannot hold on any longer. We are going to drown anyway, and there is no sense of paddling any longer. I have already made up a mind to give up, so I am just done." So the fat frog stopped swimming. He drowned in the milk and died. At the same time, the thin frog was now devastated as he lost his best friend. But more determined than ever, he started paddling even more faster and faster to along the pin, when suddenly at around midnight, he noticed that he had turned the entire milk into butter because he had been paddling for so long. And now he jumped out of the bucket. He jumped into the woods, back to the woods, and now he was alive. He made it. But at the same time, he was sad because he lost his best friend. Because his friend had already made the decision to give up, he was doomed. You see that? As long as we don't give up, we won't lose. See, life is hard, but you have to be harder and smart enough to understand what life is. Always be grateful for what you have, and I already mentioned, as long as we don't give up, we won't lose. So never give up. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked it.
I am going to dictate a short and sweet story. Here begins the story. नमस्कार दोस्तों, आपने तो अकबर और बीरबल की कहानी सुनी होगी। कितनी दिलचस्प कहानियाँ होती है। उनमें ही से मैं आज एक ऐसी हासिल कहानी और कथा सुनाने जा रहा हूँ। एक बार अकबर ने दरबार में बीरबल को बुलाया और कहा, "बीरबल, मेरे दरबार में सिर्फ विद्वान बुद्धिमान लोग हैं। मैं इन सब से ऊब गया हूँ। मैं चाहता हूँ कि तुम 2 दिन के समय के अंदर कि तुम मेरे सल्तनत के सबसे बड़े 4 मूर्ख को ढूंढ के लेके आओ।" बीरबल मान गए और 4 मूर्खों के खोज पे निकल पड़े। जब वो वन में घूम रहे थे, उन्हें एक आदमी दिखा। वो अपने गधे के ऊपर बैठकर चारा सर पे लेटा हुआ था। बीरबल ने उनसे पूछा कि तुम क्या कर रहे हो? उसने दिया जवाब, "सरकार, मेरा नाम रामू है। मैं अपने गधे से बहुत प्यार करता हूँ। मैं उस पर बैठ के मैं चारा उसके ऊपर रखने के बजाय अपने सर पे रख लिए और उसके ऊपर बैठ जाता हूँ।" बीरबल के मन में हंसी ही आ गई। उन्होंने कहा, तुम्हारे सूझबूझ के लिए तुम अकबर के दरबार में आना, वहाँ पे मैं तुम्हें इनाम दिलाऊंगा। उसने मान लिया और वो अपने दूसरे शिकार के खोज पे चले गए। जब वो रात के आतर में घूम रहे थे, उधर एक आदमी को कुछ ढूंढते हुए देखा। उन्हें वो पूछा, "मित्र, तुम ये क्या ढूंढ रहे हो?" उसने जवाब दिया, "सरकार, मेरा नाम यूसुफ है और मेरी अंगूठी उन झाड़ियों में गुम गई है, परंतु वहाँ इतना अंधेरा है कि वो मुझे मिल ही नहीं रही। इसलिए मैं इस जाले में घास में ढूंढ रहा हूँ।" बीरबल ने सोचा, बोला, "तुम्हें नए अंगूठी दिलाने के लिए तुम दरबार में आना।" उसने कहा, "ठीक है।" जब बीरबल राजा के दरबार में गए तो उन दोनों की कहानियाँ बादशाह को सुनाई। वो ठराके मार के हंस पड़े और बोले, "बीरबल, ये तो बस 2 ही मूर्ख हैं। मैंने तो तुम्हें 4 कहा था।" फिर बीरबल बोले, "बादशाह, इन दोनों में से बड़ा मूर्ख हूँ मैं। जिसे मूर्खों को ढूंढने के लिए मूर्खता की। पर गुस्सा ना हो हजूर, मगर पर गुस्सा आपकी माफ हो गई। हुजूर, हम तीनों में से बड़े मूर्ख हो आप, जिसने मूर्खों से मिलने की मूर्खता की। वाह बिरबल वाह, तुम्हें मान लिया। तुम्हें मैं जो भी देता हूँ तुम हमेशा पूरा करते हो। धन्यवाद।